is Coach Dan, and my mission is to help you build muscles so that you can live a quality life, longevity, and independence. So for tonight, yung topic natin is very timely because kainan na, ang daming Christmas parties. I alone, I have siguro mga 6 na Christmas parties this month. And ang daming nag-i-invite, and daming nagtatanong sa atin ng mga students natin and sa low carb community, how do you stay fit and healthy this coming Christmas and meron pang New Year? And it's very challenging time if you are trying to build your health, to build your physique. It's a challenging time kasi ang daming may peer pressure, merong mga nasa office, mga nagtatrabaho. When I was teaching, ito yung struggle ko kasi pag aside from my family gathering, meron kaming teachers gathering. When I was still teaching ito, we also have sa school na Christmas party, teachers Christmas party. Tapos meron pang mga barkada. So it's really a time to eat, no? And have fellowship. Kahit nandito na ako ngayon sa Manila, sa Makati, marami pa ring mga handaan, no? And this Christmas, this is a cultural thing. It has been a tradition. And what I will teach you is how do you enjoy yung kainan, but still not compromise your health. Kasi according to studies, yung November, December, January, ito daw yung time where weight gain is very common. And ang nangyayari sa weight gain, sabi sa research, we gain weight at least 2 kilograms per year. And then when you reach the age of 40, nahihirapan ka na. That's why lumalabas yung mga sakit at the age of 40, lumalala siya 50 years old, 60 years old, until you reach your seniors. And it's gonna be a long time. That's why if you are trying to lose weight, don't expect fast results because yung weight gain and yung habits na na-build mo over the years, it has been years of building the eating habits, and in just an overnight, hindi mo yun makukuha. But what I will be teaching you in this video is how do you stay fit and healthy, but of course, at the same time, you still enjoy the fellowship in the eating. Okay? But I'm talking to low carbers, no? Low carbers, or if bago ka man, beginner ka man, but coach, paano ba yan? Nahirapan kasi ako, no? Number one is, you have to identify saang low carb ka. Are you in the strict low carb? Nasa healing phase ka ba? Or nasa liberal low carb ka na ba? Or are you now fit? Are you working out? So these are the questions you need to ask yourself. Kasi once you answer this one, kung ano yung goal mo ngayon or ano yung type of low carb na ginagawa mo, mas magiging madali yung pag-decide mo. So if adapted ka na, very strict ka sa low carb, so this is not going to be a problem for you because if you are a strict low carber, you have many options. Adapted ka na, hindi ka na nahihirapan. And especially if you are someone na hindi ka madaling ma-tempt, no? Or hindi ka madaling ma-pressure na social, no? Kasi, di ba, minsan, wow, wag ka muna mag-diet, kainin mo muna to, no? So, these are the things that you need to ask yourself. Ano yung goal mo? Naasang low carb ka ba ngayon? Nasa strict low carb ka ba? Are you still healing? Are you in liberal low carb? Number 2 is, what is your fitness goal? Are you in a gaining phase, gaining muscle phase, or in a fat loss phase, no? So, number 2 question, very important din yan. And number 3, you have to remove the all or nothing mindset. Pag sinabi pong all or nothing, common to sa mga low carbers. Pag sinabing all or nothing mindset, pag nagkamali sila, or nadapa sila, or nakakain sila ng kahit konti lang, akala nila, yung progress nila before, the days before that, the weeks before that, or the years leading into that kain, akala nila nasayang na, akala nila wala nang use yung mga ginawa nila the past few years, the past few months. It's an all or nothing mindset, and that's a negative mindset to have because pag nakakain ka ng ng hindi pasok sa low-carb lifestyle mo, hindi ibig sabihin na wala na yung progress mo. It's just, sometimes, we just sidetrack. We are just sidetrack. And you have to forgive yourself fast. You have to move on and just get back on track. Kasi the more guilty you are, the more ka nagigilty, the more ka you blame yourself, the more likely you are to repeat the same behavior. Yes, you have to be serious with your goal. You have to be disciplined. But there's no sense blaming yourself or just... Of course, you have to take responsibility. You have to, okay, nakakain ako ngayon, so what? I will not spend time feeling sorry. Wala na ako. It's an all or nothing mindset eh. It's a bad mindset to have because akala mo, magkakaroon ka na lang ng parang vicious cycle kasi wala na rin eh. So yung mindset mo, ganito na talaga ako, hindi na talaga magbabago yung health ko. Hindi na talaga ako papayat or hindi talaga ako maging successful sa low carb. Because you have an all or nothing mindset. Once you make a mistake, ikala mo end of the world na or sometimes wala na, no? But there's also a thin line because, okay, sabi ni Coach, move on lang. Sige lang, magkamali ako bukas, move on lang na. You have to also take responsibility. And part of taking responsibility is making steps on doing it better. Hindi yung, okay, wag daw mag-guilty, wag daw sabi ni Coach, no? So you have to take responsibility and you have to put yourself in a position to succeed. That's why na sinabi ko nga, no, in my past video, how do you beat cravings? Kasi cravings is your number one job. Sabi nga ni Dr. Shawn Baker sa International Low Carb Awareness Week, no? So I was watching the interview of Doc Grace with Dr. Shawn Baker. When you start carnivore, low carb, or any diet na nasa low carb family, your number one job is to beat cravings. Okay? So, I discussed a few, I think, last week, I discussed din, paano ba mabibit yung cravings? Paano ba matatalo yung cravings? Kasi that's the number one enemy. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to do low carb. So, number one is, you have to put yourself in a position to succeed. So, if temptation mo yung ganito, wag mo nang bilhin sa grocery, wag mo nang i-set up yung bahay mo. Actually, one of the reasons why, or one of the things na I love when I'm living alone right now, so, I control my grocery. Of course, namimiss ko, minsan kasi pag nasa Bacolod ako, ang sarap ng mga hinahanda ni mama. No? So, sometimes, napapatikim ka or nahihirapan ka because it is something na in proximity. Proximity. Pag sinabing proximity, malapit sa'yo. Proximity leads to cravings. Proximity leads to cravings. But, if you set up your refrigerator, your pantry na walang mga pagkain na hindi pwede sa'yo, wala kang time to really think about it kasi hindi mo naman nakikita eh. So, that's part of re-engineering your environment. You have to structure your environment na na magiging successful ka. The same thing, if you want to have a positive mindset, if you want to succeed anything in life, you have to position yourself in a position to succeed. So, if gusto mong magkaroon ng positive mindset or gusto mong maging healthy, if sumasama ka palagi sa mga unhealthy, umiinom, naninigarilyo, or hindi nag-workout, palaging nagbe-beer or something like that. I'm not against that, but if it's what you do in your life, that's not something I love to do, no? So, it's not something na healthy. So, meaning, if you gusto mo magbago ng life mo, if you want to change your behavior, you also have to change your environment. You have to structure your environment, no? So, hindi po pwedeng sabihin mo na gusto ko na maging healthy, but you're exposed to mga barkada mo or mga kasama mo. But, Coach, what if nasa family? So, that's a challenge, but at the same time, you have to educate your family. You have to send them this video. Now, send them this video para mas maintindihan nila na this is a community work. This is a teamwork. If you want your parents, your siblings to be healthy, you have to change. We have to change the way we think about our environment. So, number 2, of course, I discussed their high protein, your hydration. So, ngayon, I will discuss to you 5 tips on how do you stay fit and healthy this coming Christmas. So, number 1 is extend your fasting. So, sinasabi ko to sa mga coaches ko, sa mga students natin sa WTG, sa WTG na, if you have an event or Christmas party that day, mag-prepare ka by extending your fasting. It could be, let's say, sa umaga, itlog lang yung kainin mo, 3 itlog, ganyan, no? Or protein, something protein. Okay? Tapos, yung second meal mo na yung handaan na. Okay? Or mag-omad ka. Paghandaan mo yung handaan, mag-omad ka. So that you will have more space, not for mistake, but you will have allowance. You have room. Meron kang leg room. Okay? Hindi ko sinasabing kumain ka ng sobra-sobra, but if you extend your fast, meron kang leg room, meron kang space. Okay? Kasi ito yung mga nangyayari. Pag nakakain kasi tayo ng hindi siya pasok sa lifestyle natin, all or nothing nga yung mindset eh. But, again, importante din yung calories kasi meron kang required calorie intake per day. So, pag hindi ka kumain sa lunch or sa breakfast, you have more calories to fill in at night. Okay? So, meron kang leg room, meron kang space, meron kang allowance. And that is very important. So, extend fasting, TMAD or 2 meals a day. So, TMAD or OMAD pala. So, TMAD or OMAD. 1 meal a day or TMAD. Number 2 is, wag mong skip yung workout this Christmas. Maraming, coach, di mo na ako mag-workout this December kasi maraming kain, napaka-busy. No, make time for your fitness. If you don't make time for your wellness or fitness, siya yung fitness mo mismo maghahanap ng time sa'yo para i-prioritize mo siya. No? So, you have to insert workout, lifting weights, 3 times a week lang, kahit 3 times a week lang. 30 minutes, you have to lift weights. Kasi you have, aside from having a leg room by doing fasting, you also have more protection by building muscles. Let's say, nakakain ka man ng carbs or something na high carb, yung muscles mo will help you na ma-metabolize yung kinain mo. No? Hindi siya ganun kalala yung effects. Or, it's something na, glucose storage kasi yung muscles eh. So, very, very important that you prioritize your resistance training no matter how busy you are. Again, there is no such thing as busy or wala akong time. You make time for things that matter to you. So, my question for you is, do you value your health even this Christmas? Do you value your wellness? Do you value your mindset? Do you value your quality of life? If so, you will really make time. Again, we make time for things that really matter to us. So, I believe that you value your health. You value your life, no? So, make time. Make time. Kahit 3 times a week lang, 30 minutes per workout. Number 3 is to drink your water and electrolytes, no? So, aside from water, of course, very important yung electrolytes because electrolytes and water will help you keep you feel full, and yung electrolytes will eliminate your cravings. So, very important po to really hydrate, and at the same time, electrolytes po. Number 4 is pag nasa handaan ka na, eat your proteins first. Okay? So, one strategy, pag nasa party ka na, handaan ka na, para hindi ka ma-overeat ng mga highly palatable, mga masasarap na mga pagkain, you have to eat your proteins first. No? So, you have to fill your plate with proteins. And at that day, kailangan mo rin ma-reach yung target na protein mo eh. No? So, pag protein po, of course, wag ka nang pag nasa buffet ka handaan, wag ka nang mag-carbs or rice or something like that. Kainin mo na lahat ng proteins kasi para sulit and mas mabilis kang mabubusog. Number 2 is eat vegetables. Coach, handaan vegetables. Of course, meron yung mga chop suey, meron yung mga pagkain na meron talagang vegetables. So, kainin mo yun because fiber, it makes you feel full also, no? So, that's one technique. And then, if natapos mo na yung proteins, vegetables, mag-fellowship ka. Spend time with people around the party. Of course, no? And if may inuman, if you are drinking, although I don't drink, no? But if you are drinking, choose the yung mga drinks na, again, alcohol is not really good for you. But if it's something na nahihirapan ka, choose the lesser evil. which is meron yung mga 0 calories ata ng mga beer or something like that. I'm not really sure because I don't drink, but choose the light, the drinks. Or kung hindi man beer or alcohol, choose yung mga sugar-free na mga drinks, no? Para lesser evil. Kasi minsan lang naman yan, no? So, and then, at the end of pag naggawa mo na yon, proteins ka na, vegetables in your drinks, that's where you decide. Maganda if merong low-carb dessert sa handaan. Pero if nasa party ka na walang low-carber, that's why you put your dessert at the last part. And then you don't get a lot. You just get something that you can try. No, kasi kahit try mo minsan, busog ka na eh. Hindi, that's already enough. Then, the next day, just do your thing. Don't be guilty. Don't be very strict or hard on yourself. Just go back the next day, no? And then, go back on your path. Mag-workout ka. Then, make it better, no? But my point on doing this video is to help you navigate and to make it realistic for you as well. And not only realistic, for you to have a positive outlook or mindset on dealing with these things. It's not something that magkamali ka, it's the end of the world already or you missed out already. No. It's how to be flexible. No? Again, actually, I'll be writing another ebook. It's about low-carb flexibility. How do you become flexible when it comes to doing low-carb? How do you become flexible if merong mga handaan? And how do you navigate or how do you choose food pag nasa lugar ka na walang kasi nga if we are to really follow the strict, again, maganda talaga strict tayo, especially if nasa healing ka, bago ka pa lang, no? And mas maganda talaga gawin mo siyang lifestyle as much as possible. But I also acknowledge that there are people who are having a hard time being strict or hindi, kasi iba-iba tayo ng personalities, iba-iba tayo ng budget, iba-iba tayo ng discipline level, iba-iba tayo ng why, iba-iba tayo ng health condition. And I really salute those who are very strict, no? Very, ginawa nilang lifestyle. And that's very good. Ideally, ganyan. Pero if you are someone also na nahihirapan or someone na you're struggling with, you have to remove the blaming and the feeling guilty. No? You have to just become better. Okay? So, these are the 5 tips na sinabi ko nga kanina when it comes to handaan. So, number 1, extend ka fasting. Mag-prepare ka for the handaan. Extend mo fasting. Huwag kang kumain na sa breakfast or something like that. Number 2 is to start lifting weights. Mag-workout ka. No, make time to work out. And then, do it regularly. Number 3 is to drink your water and your electrolytes. Number 4, if nasa handaan ka na, kumain ka ng protein muna, damihan mo. Protein mo, damihan mo kasi nga, that's your first meal of the day. And number 5 is to eat your vegetables, no? And then, that's where you decide what desserts to eat. That will also be moderate, okay? Again, moderation is not the key, but in these cases, you can apply the principle of moderation. No? Again, no? So, these are I hope na marami kayong natutunan. If you have questions, put it down below so that I can answer it in our live Q&A on Wednesday. We will be having our Q&A on Wednesday night. No? Hopefully, nasa ako niyan. If you are attending Tita Anything's Christmas Party on December 6, see you there. I will be there together with Coach Nino. No, you will be there. And also, sa mga gusto po palang humabol sa ating WTG Christmas Party, we will have a good time on Saturday, this December 9, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. December 9 sa Beacon, Makati. No? So ngayon, 500 pesos na lang po siya for the food and venue. 500 pesos for the food and venue. If you want the t-shirt, you can add. If you want the WTG shirt, modern adult shirt, you can just add, I think, 400 pesos, no? But yung registration po for the Christmas party is 500 pesos po. If you also want to bring some food, you're welcome to bring. Let's have a fellowship there sa WTG Christmas party on December 9, Sabado. This coming Sabado na po, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sa Beacon, Makati. If you want to join, register, comment down, I want to join Christmas party, or you can send me a message para makapag-register po kayo sa ating Christmas party. Salamat po ng marami. I hope marami kayong natutunan. Again, this is Coach Dan, and my mission is to help you build muscles so that you can live a quality life, independence, and longevity. Good night, everyone, and God bless you. Merry Christmas!